The damage in the heart of Grindavik, evidence of the swarm of earthquakes that prompted its evacuation on Friday, and possibly a sign of worse to come. A sudden emission of toxic gas, a possible precursor to an eruption, was enough for authorities to order everyone out. Iceland's civil defence chief clear that the relative calm since Friday doesn't mean the danger is gone.
The equipment that we're using for measuring what's going on is equipment that measures SO2 gases, which is volcanic gases, would indicate that lava is very close to the surface. So we had a warning from that system, so we evacuated people working in the area.
Residents who'd been allowed back in to collect important possessions caught up in this second evacuation. Inga Run had to rely on a friend to get her things. She was away from home on Friday night and now doesn't know when or if she'll be allowed back.
For me, I'm completely numb to this. I just haven't processed the feeling right now. So it's really hard for me to understand what's going on, what's happening, what's about to happen, and what the future holds.
Iceland's southwest peninsula has always been a literal hotspot of volcanic activity. It sits on the join where two tectonic plates pull apart. Even so, there's been nothing on the scale of this emergency since an eruption in the 13th century.
But the fear for this peninsula and the people who live here is that this isn't just about an imminent eruption. It's about a long-term shift into a much more volcanically active and dangerous phase.
Rika Peterson has been monitoring Iceland's volatile geology for more than 20 years. She says what's happened in the last few days is evidence of a transition that could last centuries.
The last eruption was in 1240, but now this is quite an usual pattern. What's seen is that the peninsula will be dormant until a new active period starts, and that can also last several hundreds of years.
Fears of an explosive eruption at sea are now diminishing, but a devastating flow of lava could still destroy Grindavik. Iceland's beauty has been forged in part by its 32 active volcanic systems. Its people have had to become resilient to their dangers, but here in the southwest, those dangers are only growing. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Southern Iceland.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.